Hello, good people. Katrina here. Okay, y'all. It's time to let everybody know that I am God's chosen one, masterpiece. I have brothers and sisters, chosen ones, but I'm a little different. He encoded me with some things that nobody else has. And I'm here for a specific purpose. And he had to use me. So this was before my mama belly and all of that. He knew me. And he put breath in my body with this calling. So he's always right on time, right? Yeah, so I heard that the government shut down and the Republicans are still being paid and their benefits are in full, but the Democrats are not. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I say that God's always on time because of the reason and the announcement that he wants me to take my authority over. So I have some things I need to change. Of course, he's the creator. I'm co-creating with him because he's using me as a vessel and he know me. So obviously, he tell me if I think it, I say it. If I want it, I can do it. Okay. Now this is above all. Congress, president, whoever else are not above God. And you can say what you like, but trust and believe he got my back because it's going down and it's going to be a real situation going on real soon. Okay. So with that being said, I've lived it. I've done it. I've been through it. So I'm speaking on my low income African Americans because I can only say African Americans because I know what we've been through and what was not done for us. Okay, so I'm gonna start there. And now my own situation, of course, I got shot 8/8/14, August 8th, 2014. Lost my eye, lost my right eye, and I wear a prosthetic. And of course, a lot of mental issues and stuff like that, like PTSD, insomnia, and a lot of medication, you know. And during that time, it must have been when I was low vibrational, okay? Because who wouldn't going through something like that, point close range from their child's father? So that's what happened. So during that time, must have been, to be honest with you, I never even paid any attention to the energy thing with the spell work and all that kind of stuff. But obviously, others were because I've been targeted since I was a kid for this whole reason. I'm a chosen one. I'm a earth angel. They knew that, but I didn't. Now, to the extent of what they knew, they must not have knew enough because obviously they wouldn't have came at me or come for me the way that they have been because nothing's happening, and they're receiving all this karma because they're coming against somebody that don't hurt nobody, don't do anything bad, negative to anybody. I live my life authentically. That's the only way I know how to be. Unless it's going to hurt you or, take your freedom away. Other than that, I'm an open book if you ask me or if I choose to share. And so that's what was going on with that. And I'm heavily protected up there, down here, all across the board. And so what they were trying to do to me is not happening. All for robbery of an inheritance I knew nothing about. They were getting readings on me, finding out all the things that come to me throughout my life before I even would know, and it hurt. It hurt, but I get over that because I've been through a lot. I take it with a grain of salt, keep it moving. But I have to say it did hurt for a couple of people that crossed me that I never thought would. And yeah, that hurt. But I forgave. I forgive. And I pray for you all. But you don't owe me no explanation because it's not going to matter to me. I already know what it is. You can say what you like. I know what it is. And it won't be anything but a back and forth thing because you're not going to admit your fault. And there's no point in me even coming to you with it or you coming to me with it. Plus, I'm with the light. I can't get with the dark, demonic, Satan type stuff across my threshold. And that's just not gonna happen. So keep it over there, and I'm gonna keep it over here and continue to build this legacy that God put me here to do for my people. Starting out there. Now, this is what I want to say. Okay, I worked all my life, right? So you know how you get your little paper in the mail about Social Security, if you would ever go out on disability or if you would retire or whatever have you, they show you the amount of money that you would get. So when that happened to me, I was approved for that. And they go off of credits, time worked and all that kind of stuff. So unbeknownst to me, I get what I get, and then my son gets his own amount. So I want to use that to say, this is what I want to change. Okay. I want to change. This is what I want to happen, and hopefully it can happen. I want to change SSI, SSDI, Social Services, TCA. I want to put it all together and name it reparation payments. Okay, because if you're getting these benefits, it's a reason why you're either disabled, you either are not educated enough, or you have mental issues. So bring it all to that. That way, if they get the amount that I get, the one person of the household, they'll be fine. They won't wake up, oh God, what am I gonna do? How am I gonna do this? How am I gonna do that? No, that's it. God forgive me. It just gives you a headache all day, every day, trying to think about that. You know what I mean? And so, since I said my son gets his own, so will their children get their own. All this is on a monthly basis, okay? Now, also, SNAP for the parent household and any kid over 11 get their own SNAP amounts. Like $250, $300 a month for the child itself, so they can learn how to make their little meals or snacks and stuff on their own, of course, with an air fryer or whatever. Your child knows what to do. They learn. They know how to learn. I have an 11-year-old. He knows what to do. And then on top of that, with them getting their own funds, that comes into the play of the community centers that I want to be in. I'm going off my city. Okay, it's like two boroughs. East side, well, I never did south or north, but east side, west side, and then whatever side of the other parts. Build up community centers. Take down some of those abandoned houses, knock them down, build it up. It don't take long because I see all the quick people on the HGTV. They'll get the little project done real quick. So that's what we need. We need for the kids to have those community centers, maybe 2 on each side or whatever have you, just to accommodate many kids we need to accommodate because they're going to go there straight from school on a van or whatever, straight from school, go there till like 6 in the evening, then get taken home. And they do that Monday through Thursday after school. You get help with your homework, you get fed a meal or whatever. My son has been in programs like that in the city and in the county, so it can be done. Okay. Now, with that being said, okay, that's the community centers, that's their finances. And now when you get to the housing part, okay, you got your little I don't know, public housing, Section 8, whatever. They change that amount on you every year. I think it should be a I think it should be a cap instead of changing it every year because you go up to it goes up more than what they allow you to get from your income. To me, anyway, because it'll go up 100, but then you're only getting up like $45 a year from that program, Social Security or whatever. But which I said I wanted to make it into reparation payments because it needs to be that for a lifetime. Even if, not if, when, not the adults, because we know they have their issues, but our kids, they go to school, they're learning and they're getting their education. They still get their reparation payments on a monthly basis to keep it going with them. Because just because you're getting one thing, you shouldn't snatch something else because you'll never get ahead. You're going to always be trying to crawl up out the pot. And it just don't work. I've seen it go down. I've done it, been through it, lived it. And it's just not a good feeling. So with that, that's that. We don't need housing to be changing that up like that. We don't. It just should be a cap amount that they have to pay, and then housing pay their portion. That's how I think that should be. Now, I'm just giving you a shorter version real quick because I need to run to the store. I really do. And yeah, so that's that. And then also we need to make some community houses with enough rooms in there, whatever, for our homeless people. They can come there, they can sleep there, they can get clean, they can eat. Okay. And then whoever's running these programs, they need to get their paycheck, stipend, whatever you want to call it, but enough for them to be able to be okay because they're helping out our people, the kids program, the community centers, the homeless. And then I'm going to get you the parolees in a second. But yeah, that's what we need. We need people. And in the community center, I think I would like 3 to 4 career choices, like a cook, chef, whatever you want to call it, construction, AI. And then the other thing that I want to be there for the children because they're going to be getting their own income. I want them to have financial literacy. If they don't have it in the school, but even if they do, it'll be quick in the school. So we needed to continuously go through the program after school so they can keep on learning because it's constantly changing out here. So they can keep learning while they're moving on to grade to grade to grade. And then when they get out into their senior year, they have to have a, what do you call it, a business plan if they want their own business or if they want to go into a certain career. The amount of money that they get when they're going out into the work world after being a senior, they give us the business plan, and depending on upon if it's their own business or if it's a career that they're going into, will depend on the amount of money they get, which will be 2 different amounts for each thing. And once they have that together, they present it to whoever that person is in place to look that over. They will get their amount to just go on in their life to do what they want to do. Now, that's a one-time thing, that amount to leave school and go with. If you mess up your money on your monthly money or your money once you graduate, that little lump sum you get, there's no more coming back from that. And then once the kids go to the after school program, they have a certain amount of situations where they could be, if they're not showing up after a certain amount of time, they could be removed or they could be docked their pay, their monthly money that they get from where they're getting it from. They could dock, they'll get docked that because they're late or they're not coming or something like that without a doctor's note or something like that, meaning that they didn't go to school. So they're not going to come to the program because you only go to the program if you're leaving school and you're going there. If you didn't go to school, you don't come to the program. That's just how that's going to be. And yeah, so that's going to be that. And then I don't know how it is out there these days because I mean, it it just needs to be said. You never know. You could be a teenager getting pregnant. Who knows what happens? Because I know what situation I went through. No fault of my own. But that's just the way the ball bounced, I guess. And I know how that happens. So I don't know if they go to school while they're pregnant now or whatever. We'll work on that. But I'm just going to say that because if that is the case and we find that out to be a lot of a problem for them to go to school because of daycare or they're pregnant and they just, well, I think you can go to school if you're pregnant, but I'm just saying once they have the baby, we need to have a daycare inside the school, whatever school they go to. And then, of course, we need to pay these people that are going to be in these positions that we need these things to happen at. You know, not just volunteering, because that's a lot of work. It really is. So if the person is certified or whatever they have when they get into the community centers as far as the construction, the AI, well, these days the kids probably know AI already by the time they have, so I don't know, but we'll figure it out. Now, this is what I want to get to. And I'll continuously talk about these things on here. And I put my email where I knew where to put it at, y'all. So I put it down there. Please only contact me for serious inquiries. Please, because I don't need my email flooded. That's why I made another one, because the other one just flooded. But anyway, this is what I need to say. The government. So the Republicans are gone. They're hiding or somewhere. I don't know where they are, the president and all those people, because the last time I heard on the TV was that they can't be found. They can't be found, but they're getting paid, okay? That's a problem, because out here where I lived at, I took my son to the barber shop yesterday, and the barber was like, well, I hope you don't live around there by the bar. I said, why? He said, the people out there picketing and protesting. I was like, no, I'm gonna cut around this other way, go around this other way. And he said that me. I said, well, that's just going along with what I need to do anyways. I gotta talk about that. So with that being said, is it true? I need to know, are they really paying? They separated the line and they paying Republicans and they not paying the Democrats and health insurance, all that stuff. And then they saying something going to go on with SNAP. They know they wrong for that. Because then that's going to cut into where it comes down the line with me and my son. Money going to come into play. How we live, you know. So this is what it's going to be. Because I'm going to tell you what I think it is. Well, for real. Because what God put in me, I'm encoded. It's like he's activating me like day after day. It's like my gifts are getting stronger and stronger and stronger. So let me just say that it was a known fact that I was out here and it was going to come a time where I was going to step into an authority position. Okay. And so they knew that it was going to happen, and they didn't know how or what. They just knew it was going to come a time. Oh, they didn't know when, but they just knew it was going to come a time. Well, now's the time. Because my papa told me, now's the time, make your announcement, baby. Because this is where it's going to go down. And that's just where it's going to be. So what I need to say is, if that is the case, the Democrats over here and they're not getting paid, but they're going to work. I don't know how that works. But I need to say this. Okay, so I have AP experience, a good 15 years worth. I just would need to know your system. I don't know if it's ISIS. I don't know if I was on ISIS at my last job, or was it the bank? I don't know. But I just need to know the system that y'all use, learn that real quick, and I can work AP. But AP is not payroll. I do not know payroll. And then I need to know, any of you people that aren't getting paid, does anybody have the knowledge, the information that's needed, know how to do the work in payroll to get you guys paid? And who can make these decisions that I need to make happen real quick? The things that I want to change for these systems, these Social Security, SSI, I mean, that's that. SSDI. Yeah, that. And then I want to change it all up. It needs to be changed because from when I came about on the scene, nothing's changed as far as those income amounts over at social services, and you can't live like that. It's good. It's killing the people. You know it's killing them because they stressed all day. I probably took 18 years off my put me back 18 years. I'm Benjamin Buttons. But anyway, yeah. So that's going down because I lost all these years from the people that done messed me all up, had me under a cloud and foggy mind, and I didn't know what was going on in my world. Unbeknownst to me, all these 11 years, these people done had me out here, and I'm just thinking, oh, I'm just climbing over this obstacle. Just gotta go through this obstacle. Just gotta do this, gotta do that to make it. Whole time, they throwing spells on me to stop my money, stop my love, stop this, stop that, get me out of this. Y'all can believe what you want, but that's what it was. And they still trying. They ain't even get it through their thick head that it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. I'm too good of a person. My heart is not a steel, cold iron plate. It's just not. So that's why he picked me to do this position for one, because I'm a giver, I'm a helper, I'm a healer. That's getting ready to be activated. Y'all say what you like, but watch it go down. Yeah, I'm gonna be able to heal the wounded because I'm going to be in alignment, which you have to be in alignment for this stuff to go down. I don't know what's going on, but it hurt. I went to the dentist today. When he said nothing wrong with the tooth. I said, look, it is hurting. He said it's my popcorn. So I'm gonna go to the app just to see if that's what's going on. But anyway. I just had to tell you all this stuff because this is what's getting ready to go down. But also, like I said the other day, I skipped the spot. So they are ran around because I heard that all this time going going down all these years now. They knew that I was coming. They knew that this day, what they call it, I don't know if they call it Doomsday or what, but they knew this day was coming. So I heard that they was building some tunnels. I guess they got out I don't know, but they got some tunnels that they done built up underneath the ground. Seem like they just doing a little something like the Underground Railroad, huh? But let me leave them alone. But anyway, yeah, so that's what I heard. Someone did they go underground and just left us up here to do what we gotta do because it's gonna go down wherever the hell not? I don't know. But if that's where they hiding all that, go ahead, hide on. We just need to get it together. So the people that are out here and they're not getting paid, contact me and let me know if any of you guys have the skills and the knowledge to make y'all get paid, have y'all get y'all pays. And not only that, I know the people that I need for these programs. So, HHS at the federal level, because it's going to run deeper than just the state level and the city level. We have to start at the top. So, HHS, ACF, and assistant secretaries. And also, I honestly need because if Father God has to fund it before it all goes about, he got my back, so I guess he's gonna do it. You know what I mean? He told me to do this. So if that's the case, I also need a person that can draw up a budget. First of all, I need somebody that can do a budget. I need someone that can get a count on all of the families, all of the people that get these assistance, and how many children are 11 and up. That's what we need because we need to know, and then we have to get the cards furnished for the children. Yeah, bank card and the SNAP card for the children on their own, and I would say like, okay, well, of course I want more money, but what they do give me for me and my son it's a good amount. You can live, you know. I'm telling y'all, I haven't worked since 8/8/14, but you'll never know. You will never know except for the pain, the pain and the medicine. You will never know, because I mean I make it work. So trust and believe they'll be happy. You won't be stressing. You won't be. Because if you're making it through stressing with what you're getting now, which I know is nowhere near what SSDI pay me, but I know they did go off credits or something because of amount of work. Okay, well, forget all that. It ain't about working and credits and all that now. They get what they get now. We're going to change it. They're going to get more. Point blank, period. That's just how it has to go. God knows that's what I'm doing. He's working through me. Every breath I take is his breath through me. So I'm ready to go get a DNA. I'm supposed to have his blood, so I don't know, y'all. But hey, this is what's going down. So get ready, people. And I say I'm gonna do something, I do it. And I say I'm gonna get something, I get it. Anybody know me? Better know it. So yeah, and y'all be hearing. There's gonna be some follow-up stuff going on, but just get yourself together. You know, like you would get yourself together when the snow come out. Get yourself together for that type of time. Okay? Oil lamp. Keep the children away from the candles and the lamps and all that kind of stuff. The grill. Well, not a grill, but a hot plate. You know, make sure the kids are safe and all that kind of stuff. Because it might be a shaking up going on, who knows? But it might be. Wipe everything out and start anew. Because God is doing a new thing, y'all. He made a position for me that just wasn't even out here. Did a new thing with me. I had no idea. I hid in plain sight. But hey, yeah, he was cuffing me up for this time right here. This date and time right now. He knew what it was going to be. It's been written. It's playing out. It's biblical. So, yeah. I'm ready. I am ready. And I need my tribe. Let's get together. Oh, I also asked Father God, could he get us a location? A location somewhere where we can all meet up together, right? We be there 24 hours, 48 hours, or whatever. If we come back another day and stuff like that, we get a place to come to, paid for, and of course get catered for food or whatever we need at the time that we're there, whatever we need. And what would be a come together spot for us where everyone's going to come from that's going to help me with this. Hopefully somebody want to help, want to join the bandwagon, you know, because it's a movement. It's going to happen in waves. There's going to be some time. There's going to be some pushback, but I'm ready for it. I ain't never been one to back down off of nothing. That's why he gave it to me. Yeah. I always stepped out there for other people. I ain't really had no beefs like that, but they did, and I front line for them, you know. But whatever. I wanted to get that in y'all head, give y'all something to think about. I don't know if y'all work them all but school out, so think about it. Wrap your head around it. Get ready. It's that time. It's that time, baby, and it is about time. It's time, man. It's time. I'm tired of seeing my people around here looking like they ready to. I don't know. This is where my heart at with it, you know. And yeah, and I'm also starting my little thing, little teachings. I need to teach some people some things, and we're gonna work on that too. I'm not gonna say too much about that because people like to scoop it up and act like it was theirs. So I'm gonna leave that right there. But yeah, that's what we're doing. So with that being said, y'all have a great night. I know it was a whole lot in a little bit of time, but dial it back, replay it, listen to it how many times you want. It's gonna remain the same. Love you, my people.